Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we have Resistance facing off against KOG, and this is in the Eurat tournament, which means this is single elimination. So whoever loses is dropping out of the tournament, and whoever wins is going to get into the next round. So let's get started with the first attack because we have our first attack on the way. And well, this is Infernodrags, one of the most powerful strategy right now, if not the most powerful. Even though Supercell was intended to nerf them, with the extra additional level on Tower 14, it feels like they're stronger than ever. And, well, a lot of clans are abusing them right now kind of heavily. So, like I said, if you guys want to push some trophies, get some 3 stars, do it as well. Like, it's just such an insane strategy. So let's see if we can see that exactly right there, or if this might be a defense. So we have this Infernodrag wave slowly making it into the first layer. We have the tornado trap really far on the outside, which is no problem because only one Infernodrag is in there. And now we have the super minions in the defending clan cast, which isn't the nicest clan cast to deal with when using those Inferno dragons, but at the same time, the poison is doing a great job, and those super minions are just not shooting. They're trying to trying to retarget on a couple of Infernodrags, but this is not doing anything. Now we have the blimp. The blimp needs to reach that town hall, and it is, which means the town hall is going to go down quickly. The queen, meanwhile, is dealing with that single Inferno tower. Getting that out of the way is nice. Next freeze onto the multi-Inferno tower in the core, and this so far is looking pretty solid for an Infernodrag attack. He says the Royal Champion on the back, in which he is using on the left side. And this getter should have no chance whatsoever against this max Royal Champion. And yeah, we have some more Infernodrags on the right side, dealing some more damage, doing some more cleanup. And this Warden, take a look at that Warden with the Unicorn actually, which switched over from the Queen. That's quite a smart Unicorn right there. Switching over, healing up the Warden again. And guys, this is the first 3-star in this match for the KOG team. And this means Resistance need to come back. And I think I should obviously tell you that, guys, this already. But hey, those two teams are upgraded really different. Like, we have KOG being nearly maxed out. You can see that right now. This is the number 2 for them. And we have on the other side Resistance not being that well upgraded. So let's see if they can somehow overcome this. But, well, they're choosing to go in with the Queen Charge Hybrid, which is interesting because we're not seeing that strategy too often anymore on Town of 14. If people are using those Queen Charge strategies, it's most of the time more like Queen Charge Lalo. We asked a couple of pros in the ESL Meisterschaft actually what they think about Queen Charge Hybrid, like what is the strongest ground strategy right now. And on Town of 13, it was pretty one-sided that the strongest army composition ground-wise is, Queen Charge Hybrid. But nowadays people are switching to Pekka Smash and saying, okay, Pekka Smash might be the strongest ground strategy right now. So let's see if somehow Cooper can make this work for Resistance. He's using the king at the bottom side to funnel, trying to push his king further. And there's the Tesla farm. The enemy Warden is dealing a ton of damage. Those max Wardens on defense, they hurt. They really deal a lot of damage. First heal, just to keep those troops alive. The queen so far is going for a random wall, it feels like. But she should be able to deal with that. And we have now the hybrid getting through the town hall. Actually, he's deciding to not use the Warden ability. That might be a really smart choice because this means he's covering that poison from the town hall. Queen now finally beat through that wall, but she won't reach that enemy eagle any second or anytime soon. So this means the eagles keep shooting. And this is going to be a tricky thing. We have the build house and the core, but they have no chance to do anything right there. And the queen now finally is making her way into the eagle, but the eagle keeps staying up for now. But we have a huge wave of hybrid making it into the backhand versus a couple of max cannons. The Royal Champion should be able to deal with the multi-Inferno tower. And this should be it for the base if the multi-Inferno tower is going down. And yes, it is. There's the multi-Inferno tower going down. And this means we have the first 3-star on our hands as well for Resistance. This means it's 3-3 in the beginning now. And this is already a pretty solid start to this matchup. This is exciting. And, well, seeing those pros use those different strategies is always great to see. We have the next attack coming in. And that's actually Superwitches. That's interesting. I feel like Superwitches got a really big hit with Town Hall 14. They're not as strong anymore as they were on Town Hall 13, is my feeling. But We have still a lot of other pros using this strategy, so let's see if he can somehow make this work. There's an archer at the bottom side. He's trying to increase, like, make this funnel bigger. My guess would be he's trying to go into the town hall. Yeah, that's what he's trying to go for. He waited a couple of more seconds to get the funnel done, and now he's using the witches and the queen. He's stacking up the witches so the healers are switching. That's a nice thing right there. But there's one lonely witch on the far 9 o'clock side. Is this witch taking too much damage? That's the big question. Kokodoons are coming in as well. He needs a wall break into that town compartment. He has he has only normal wall breakers. Maybe small bombs on the outside are coming back. Let's see. Those wall breaks obviously have no problem whatsoever because those walls are not maxed just yet. And now we have the first black mines are getting hit by those witches. The clan casters coming out as well. It's a mass headhunters, you see. Oh no, it's only 2 headhunters. And they already dealt a ton of damage to this warden. And now this warden needs to somehow stay alive. It's such a nice HP boost to all of the troops. The enemy lava hound is now exploding. And the king is going inside the compartment as well. Which normally is not what you want to see. Because the king needs to tank the outside. Tank for those outside wizards. But well, maybe it's nice to have him inside as well. Now the tornado, which is going to delay things even more. And well, the warden is not having the greatest time of his life with this huge damage on him. Now the jump for the backhand. This is not looking too bad, to be honest. We have the Royal Champion with the Valkyries on the top right side. And as we said, the upgrade level from those two teams is insanely different. We have right now number 5 from the Resistance, which is basically a Town Hall 13, if we're completely honest at this point. No Max Eagle, even the walls are pretty much Town Hall 8 level, I don't know. So yeah, not too high. And we have those Super Witches in the end just overpowering the defense. Non-maxed cannons, non-maxed Inferno Towers, Eagles, Scatters, whatsoever. So this was obviously a 3-star, which you kind of had to get. But at the same time, he was able to get the 3-star. It's easier said than done, to be honest. So getting the 3-star in here gets the pressure onto Resistance. And now Resistance have to follow up and make sure they get the 3-star in as well. And now we have the number 1 of Resistance facing off against the number 4. And take a look at that upgrades. Builder Huts. We have the Eagle. We have the Scatter. We have Inferno Towers. This is a scary base. Even though we have not maxed cannons just yet. But still, everything else is looking pretty good. And this is the Pekka Smash. This is the strategy which I was talking about. Which is so scary right now, in my opinion. If you can use it right. And it's not easy to use it right. Because even though we have Lalo as the most complicated strategy, mechanic-wise, we have Pekka Smash being the most complicated strategy-wise, which means, like, what do you use? Warden Walk, Queen Walk. You use Siege Barracks, do you use Blimp, do you use Ram? You can basically use every single piece of the strategy you can use as an opener or just delay things. So this strategy is super flexible, and this makes it so strong and unpredictable. And one thing which is really surprising me is, well, we have the pet combination, and there's only 3 pets, so Resistance is right now upgrading the Lassie, and this means we have the Owl on the Royal Champ. Interesting choice. Now the war needs to get dragged back to the Smash. Is he able to? Yeah, okay. The Queen is dragging the Warden back to the Smash, which is great, and now he's trying to get the Smash into that scattered compartment and trying to get the Smash in behind the town hall into the base. This is what it looks like. Some wizards on the outside, which is great because this means the town is not going to be activated. Now the tornado is rotating everything into the town hall compartment or next to the town hall. We have the warden ability really soon. There is the warden ability. Most of the super wizards already died though. But still, the healers switched. And that's the most important thing. The healers did switch. And the Valkyries, no, the Valkyries ran right into that poison and into the town hall giant bomb. This means those Valkyries are basically wasted at this point. This is really unfortunate. Backhand jump spare. Can he still make this? That is the big question. Can he somehow still make this? This would be huge for the war as well, for this attacker, for the resistance team. And we have the Royal Champion slowly making their way through the defenses, slowly making the way through the bottom side of this base with the Pekka still alive, smashing buildings left and right. The Queen has her ability left. The King has his ability left as well. Royal Champion as well. And somehow this is not looking too bad. If the time is enough, the Pekka are tanking nicely. The Queen ability needs to be used soon and maybe earlier than later, because otherwise it's always the same. Double giant bomb is going to be there. Sorry. that I guess that was my mistake jinxing it. But yeah, that's what I meant. Like whenever you're going for a backhand push, try to use the queen ability a little bit earlier, because those double giant bombs tend to be on the backhand. And now we have 15 seconds left for this attack, and this should be enough. The Royal Champion is jumping over the wall, finishing off the last expo. And guys, this is another 3-star for resistance, and somehow they're hanging in this. We see the huge difference in upgrades. And now this is the number 2. I feel like the number 2 is it's kind of the same upgrade as the number 4 on the KOG team. Now let's see. We have a Blizzard Lalo. Let's see if he can somehow make this. Next invisibility spell. Town Hall should go down, but this means the scatter for now is staying up. Now the next invisibility spell. Scatter yet again is going to be invisible, but the wizards which are shooting the wall are going to get rid of that scatter. That was huge. And the value so far is not looking too bad. Let's see if he can push this through. Because, well, what do we have left? We have a multi-Inferno Tower at the top left. We have a single Inferno Tower, actually, which is kind of uncommon in the current meta. Single Inferno Towers are making your base so weak to out of those swarmy units. And I feel like you need to have those expos. You need to have the Inferno Towers on multi. But at the same time, the heroes are so scary. So let's see if that was a good decision or a bad decision. And now we have the ice. Those ice golems are so annoying. I already told you that there's like a top 3 right now if you want to do different clan castles on tower 14. The first and most likely the best choice is the Hound clan castle. Hound with some headhunters and maybe fill it with archers or goblins. And the next thing is most likely Ice Golem clan castle, especially against ground. This is so annoying to face. Like 3 Ice Golems, it's ridiculous. And the next thing, if you're facing against like a lot of air attacks, for example, it is basically 4 headhunters, and then you can fill it with archers and some goblins as well if you would like to. This is like a really annoying clan castle as well to deal with. And most of the time, it's forcing like 1 poison and a freeze in a queen charge. But either way, let's get to the attack. And we have the Tesla farm right there on 3 o'clock. We have them not maxed just yet, which means the troops are not taking too much damage. The single Inferno Tower, as we said, it's barely doing anything. And on the left side at the same time, we have the heroes struggling to get through the enemy heroes. The Eagle is still staying up, and the Eagle can now have a huge impact right there. The Royal Champion, though, the Royal Champion is still able to finish off this base if they can get somehow through the enemy heroes on the left side. Eagle is hitting huge. Eagle is hitting huge on the top side, which means those top troops are going down, but there's not too much damage. The Royal Champion can maybe somehow have some more impact. Royal Champion ability to finish off some more buildings. The Warden with that owl is doing some more work. Now the invisibility spell. And guys, this might be it. We have the air defense still staying up, but the cannon is going down. And this means somehow he was able to save this because the base was obviously not maxed just yet. Wow, what a close finish. Non-maxed cannon and non-maxed Tesla made a difference right there. And this means we have still the perfect attack from KOG. So we have now resistance, and yet again they're coming in with Smash. I have to say, I'm a huge fan so far from their Smash attacks. And this base is looking pretty well upgraded. This is the number 3 base. We have already a max builder hut. We have a couple of max cannons. That base already looks kind of scary. And we have Trento coming in. Or Trento? I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we have now the attacker from Resistance coming in. And this is, as I said, another Smash attack. Only 1 witch for Pekka overall. So a lot of Pekka, a lot of tanking power for his troops. And he used the owl in the beginning. It is kind of... The owl is pretty interesting, I would say, with ground attacks, because there is not really a good spot. Like, you do not want to have the owl on the king, for example, or on the queen most likely. You do not want to have it really on the Royal Champion, because Lassie is just so much stronger with the Royal Champion. So the owl has no really good place. So it's just like to get some more seconds, I guess, for like a... I don't know, Warden Walk, things like that. But either way, now we have the Smash entering the base. We have the Warden ability covering some rooms as well, which means they can nicely trigger some traps. We have now the Blimp. Oh, there's the Tornado Trap. The Tornado Trap is right next to the Town Hall. And there's an extra round for the Blimp, but the Blimp should make it to the Town Hall. That's no problem. And now it's all about the smash. Can he get this through? That's the question. Can he get this through? The king at the bottom side is doing a great job of getting into the base, doing some more work right there. And now we have Lassie and the Royal Champion coming in from the right side. We have the healers just being on those Pekka, and they're so tanky. The healers are still covering. The queen is still alive as well with that ability still left. The Royal Champion at the bottom side is still left with her ability as well. The back end is still staying up. Now the Pekka is jumping to the eagle, tanking for the Royal Champion at the same time, the Expo. And it's 1 minute left. One invisibility spell, which he can use for the Royal Champion. It's such a strong combination with that invisibility spell for the backhand, for the Royal Champ, for example. Royal Champ ability, and now he can easily get rid of that backhand. Queen ability still not used. And guys, this is another 3-star. What is going on in this match? Resistance, which they're using so OP smash plans. This is insane. They are so good with their smash attacks. And Resistance yet again is going to tie things up. And this is an insane battle because, as I said, and I want to highlight this because Resistance are doing such a good job of staying in this. This is the number 3 base of Resistance. Obviously, it's not like bad at all either, but like there's a huge difference in the upgrade level. So let's see if now Ted can make this work, can make work the smash, which has done such an amazing job so far for Resistance. And we have a double jump. It seems like no wall breakers whatsoever. So, okay, that's a quite interesting jump. He's jumping over this. Is this level 4 walls? I don't know. But he's jumping right early, like right there in the beginning. Seeing Inferno Tower is covering, like hitting those Pekka. Now the first Black Mine is getting triggered. Rage and another Black Mine is getting triggered. Warden ability, great. And now those loons, they are nicely hovering in front of those healers, which means they can really trigger a lot of traps right there. So let's see if that's going to be the case. So far, no more Black Mines for them. But the Yak, the raged up Yak, did open up the wall. That was not planned, which means those troops are not going as planned. The queen is going to go on the outside. She was supposed to go into the base with those Pekka together. And now the queen is getting dragged into a lot of damage. Oh no. Let's see if this can still work. The Royal Gem at the back end is such a strong troop. And like we said, the problem right now is multi-Inferno Towers are so good against most of the troops. But against heroes, they are so bad. And there are no more expos left at this point. Now, yet again, the invisibility spell to make sure the Royal Gem isn't taking no more damage. And the more important thing is, the skeletons are redirecting. This is such a huge thing. Now the freeze for the enemy king. Queen is still alive somehow. And now the question is this enough? The Royal Champion is clearing out the enemy king, or trying at least, clearing out the scatter as well. And now his own queen is taking down the eagle. Oh wow, I think he did it once again. We have another 3-star. Pekka Smash is insane on Town Hall 14. We have such insane plans, and obviously the execution, everything. And I mean, we have to say this, it's obviously easier against non-max bases. At the same time, this one was kind of close, so maybe against the maxed out base with cannons and everything could have been a difference. But yeah, at the same time, we don't know. This one is going to be a 3-star at the end of the day. Either way, and this means, once again, Resistance has to come back, has to tie things up again. And this one's going to be the next attack. And this is going to be a Queen Charge Lalo. Okay, that's an interesting one. We have the Blimp, which should get great value right there. And yeah, that's looking really good. Getting the Scatter as well, that will be huge. Is he getting the Scatter? Cannon's going down, and Scatter is... Wow, that was a lot of value for a raged up Yeti Blimp. Scatter, Expo, Royal Champ, Cannon. I think even the enemy Warden was there as well. That was incredible. Okay, a lot of value right there. Now the queen needs to walk into the multi-Inferno Tower. That's the plan. The queen should walk around and then get... Wait, no! The queen is walking inside, which means the queen is not getting easily access to the Inferno Tower. Now he needs to wall break really far from the 5 o'clock. No, that wall break was not good. That wall break was not good. Now the queen cannot leave the compartment. I mean, he got completely screwed by the new Queen Eye. Like... It was supposed to be better, and it is actually better, but it's too good now. The queen is taking every single opening, and that was actually not good for him. Now he needs to do something. He has a jump spell. He could, yeah, okay, he's going to use the jump to get his queen into the multi-Inferno Tower. Maybe he can somehow save this, but no, the queen is taking the wrong pathing right there. I mean, as I said, it is better, but for this attack right there, it was not better. So those openings are doing complete the opposite what they're supposed to do. But it was good for the base, like for the defender, for the base builder. But he's keep raging it through. It's not looking too bad, to be honest. Royal Champion now for the enemy Eagle to take that down. The Eagle is dealing just too much damage. The Eagle needs to go down now. The Queen is still dealing with that town hall. The Baby Dragon is doing a nice job of funneling, pushing the Queen back to the enemy scatter. She should take that jump, getting for the scatter, like going for that scatter. Next rage really soon. He can use the rage really nice and aggressive. But no, he's deciding, no, he has no more rages left. I'm just blind. Okay, now the Lalo from the top side. He has 1 minute left. The Royal Champion is dying eventually. And now Queen versus Queen actually needs to use the Queen ability. Oh, what? That Queen ability was last sec. Oh, wow. That was last second, the Queen ability. And now the backhand multi-inferno. He needs to freeze. He needs to use the haste spell. Nothing so far is going for the air defense. Oh, no. Is this going to be a defense? The Warden is leaving those loons because, well, there's only a couple of them left. Now even more loons from the right side are coming in. But this is 28 seconds still left. This is not much left at this point. Time-wise, he's trying to put some more cleanup down, but 20 seconds. Guys, I don't think this is going to be enough. And this means resistance with the first fail. And that's actually on the number 5 base of KOG. That's surprising because this was the least upgraded base. And this is going to be a... Or is it? No, this is going to be a defense in the end. This is not going to be a 3-star. 98%, even though the Queen went wrong. That was a pretty solid save. And yeah, the Queen pathing messed it up for him. And now... Well, let's see if they can fail. UZP is coming in, and this is going to be, wait a second, a Zap Log Launcher Lalo. Okay, that's one of, like, it's insanely strong, the strategy, but it's quite risky right now, especially if you're if you're attacking bases that are not 100% upgraded, because there are so many other strategies which can just overpower the defense. So let's see if he can make this. I mean, the Ice Golem is doing a great job of tanking. The Queen is getting healed up again. We see a lot of combinations with Queen Unicorn and King Yak, which I think is kind of interesting. But I think it makes sense because it's so important to keep the Queen alive. And now we have the Locked Launcher coming in kind of late, but there's an opening. That should be alright. And the King is getting nicely funneled in there. 2 Ice Golems are still alive, tanking everything. And now we have to push into the core. We have the Royal Champion helping over there as well. The Royal Champion is supposed to take down the scatter, which so far looks great that he should be able to do that. And there's the multi-inferno tower on the right side as well. Let's see how much value this Royal Champion can get. And now we have the Lock Launcher opening with some more... Wait a second. What? There are healers in there? Oh, wow. Okay, now we have a healer. We have now a Queen Charge kinda in the core of the base. What is going on? This attack is so crazy. He already took down half of the base. 50% is slowly approaching as the Royal Champion used her ability. But now the Tesla farm with those ground skeletons are being a big problem for the Royal Champion. The Queen is still alive. The Queen can take down the single Inferno Tower as well. There is no base left at this point. Can the Queen even take down the town hall? That's the question. 51% is... What? What is this attack? The Queen is somehow still alive with that healer. Obviously, the Unicorn died already, but the healer is keeping the Queen up for now. But now there is another Black Mine, and the Queen is going down as well. But the Town Hall should go down as well with the Warden ability. This is looking so good. This plan was insane. The Hound is flying across, tanking some more traps. The first freeze quite early. Now some more loons on the back end, trying to fish for some rat bombs. And if this 3 stars, this means we have KOG as the winner of this match. And this is looking pretty good for him right now. No more spells though. Can this Wizard Tower, can this Multi-Inferno Tower be the deciding factor at the end? But I feel like there is so much power left with the Warden, with the Owl, with the minions. And guys, this is going to be another 3-star. Perfect war for KOG. What a match. Like, resistance was so strong. So let's see if they can make another 3-star to make this match even closer. This would have been a 2% difference if they get the 3-star. So let's see. Oh, okay. Is this a fully maxed out base? Do we see any non-maxed cannons? Even the walls are maxed out. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, bitter huts are maxed. Yeah, I think pretty much everything is maxed in this base. Completely maxed out base. This looks so cool. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Berna from Resistance can do. And this is yet again another Pekka Smash. Pekka Smash was was the key thing for Resistance to hold on in this match. And now we have the Warden Walk for this Multi-Inferno Tower. And against this Ground Expo. This is interesting because the Expo is going to cover the Warden, which means that, well, the healers are less likely to switch. And this damage from those cannons, and by the way, I have to say this every single time, the cannon animation looks so good. The cannon animation looks so good with those gems or whatever they're shooting. And now we have to use the first rage for that Warden. Let's see how this goes. I mean, he can wait, where's he? He's going to enter not into the Eagle, I guess. Yeah, he's going to enter into the Multi-Inferno Tower. There are the Pekka. Is the Warden getting out of range of that Expo? Not yet. He just can't switch just yet, and the Expo is going to stay on that Warden. That is not good, because this means the healers are not easily switching. But they are now. They are. The Warden stepped outside of range, and now we have the Smash once again right behind the tunnel compartment. And now the Warden ability quite early, but this should still look alright. We have the Witches, we have the King, we have the Pekka on the outside. And now the tunnel needs to go down, and the tunnel is going down from that Queen. Yes, another jump for the backhand. And guys, this is looking so good. Baron could do it. He can completely just crush this maxed out tunnel 14 base from Kian. And this is looking good. At the bottom side, we have the Witches overpowering the single Inferno Tower. The Royal Champion is in there as well. And just remember, this offense is not maxed out. The pets are not maxed out. So this is making things even more impressive if this can work. He has a couple of more spells left. Queen ability needs to be used soon. There it is. And this means the Unicorn and the healers can heal those troops up again. But the enemy King on the back end, the King can be a huge problem for the Royal Champion. He's just freezing the first double cannon. The double cannon being really scary on that max level. And now we have the Royal Champion getting and facing that enemy King. But the Headhunter was perfectly timed. And this means we have the 3-star. I think we have the 3-star for Baron. What a great attack. What a great attack right there. That was such a beauty. Pekka Smash executed perfectly. And this means this is going to be the 3-star for Resistance. Nice job right there. And at the end, it's a 15-14. What a crazy match. What a crazy match. GG's to both teams, obviously. GG's especially to Resistance as well for hanging in this 14-15. And 2% was the difference maker. What a crazy match.